As I attempt to round off now, as a protector, or better say as a nurturer, you're also a protector, both to your wife and to every woman out there. You are a protector both to your wife and to every woman out there. It's a God nature in you to protect. It's a God nature. You are not an abuser. You should not be an abuser. You should not be a violator. It's a God nature in you and I to protect. As a man, God has entrusted you with the responsibility to protect. Responsibility. Women and children should be safe around us. We live in a messed up time where women and children are not safe, not even in some churches. You will hear of certain priest who has taken advantage of a child. And a child of 7, male, I think it was heard sometime in the UK, how a male child of a certain age was defied by a priest. We are nurturers, we are protectors, we are nurturers, we are protectors. Praise the name of the Lord. But you see, we will increasingly, you and I would increasingly manifest this nature of protection when we are truly sold out to God. It's a God nature. When your will, your emotions is not what determines your direction. When you and I truly understand the place of submitting to God, it will be easy to stand and to speak as protectors. It will be easy. It will be natural. It will be natural. It will be natural because God will increasingly work on us so we can see others the way He sees them. We can see His daughters the way He sees them. We can see His children the way He sees them. As we yield to the word of God. A protector, brothers, is not an abuser. A protector is not an exploiter. A protector does not take advantage of the vulnerable. A protector does not take advantage of the weakness and the innocence of anyone. A protector does not take advantage of the naivety of a woman. A protector does not take undue advantage of children. He knows that how he treats people, God will hold him to account. He knows that how he treats people, how he talks to people, God will hold him to account. We live in a time where, as we look at our days, I think from August, this nation was in a crisis. From August, as I'm going to do a bit of a research on this, we discovered, I think from August 30th, there was a 19-year-old student of UCT who was reported to be missing. I think the 30th, the 24th of August, reported to be missing. She was discovered, or possibly the investigation led to something meaningful on the 2nd of September. It was discovered that someone, a staff of the post office, had taken advantage of her, tortured her, and murdered her. A 19-year-old girl and a 42-year-old staff of the post office. You see, one of the areas we can help ourselves not to be violators. Ask yourself, what do you think as a man about raising a hand on a woman? When you think of it, what runs through your mind? I'm not saying you now. When you think of another man raising a hand on a woman. Actually, beyond just raising a hand on a woman, that's physical abuse. There is verbal abuse. There are men, if they finish their mouth on a woman, she will wish she died. Some of you are like that here. It's important we ask ourselves certain questions. Are we truly protectors or are we violators? And about that same time, August 30th, another news came up. The female boxing champion, whose ex-boyfriend, a police officer, murdered her. Out of jealousy or whatever, pain. And in the process, got the mother injured. And South Africa as a country, that family lost a gift because of a man who could not be a protector that God has called him to be. Around that same period, we had a 14-year-old by the name of Janika Malo, who had gone missing for a while. 14-year-old. She was discovered at the grandmother's backyard. She had been raped. Her head had been smashed. Her brain was leaking because the person who violated her smashed out the concrete brick. Men, we are called to be nurturers. If as a man it does not break your heart to hear or to see that another man is abusing, abuse of any kind, another woman, then there's something in you that's a violator. There's something in you that's an abuser. It should make you uncomfortable to see another man abuse a woman, abuse a child. About that same period, October 30th, this same year, there was another young girl, 19-year-old, a theology student of the University of Western Cape, who was killed, strangled to death alongside her grandfather by a cousin, a family member. Just so you know, between 2017 and 2018 alone, the police, SAPS of this country, recorded 177,620 reported crimes against women. And of these reports, 36,731 are sexual offenses, including rape. And there was a report of 2,930 murders. According to the 2018 Crime Against Women in South Africa report, every 3 hours a woman is killed in this country. Every 3 hours. In 2018 alone, 3,000 women were murdered. In 2018 alone, 3,000, these records are open there in the public space, were murdered by men. And maybe I should shock you a bit. Do you know that in this country, every month, an average of 1,500 people are killed? And can I make it a bit more real? Every day, an average of 57 people are killed. Every day. So if you never had a reason to give thanksgiving for surviving, of the 57 that left yesterday, you are still here. Are you getting me at all? These stats are in public space. I'm not fabricating them. So there's so much abuse of women and children going on. We must become sensitive to this. We must speak against this. We must be the difference. First to our wives. Because you see, how do you feel when somebody violates your sister? That's how God sees us when we violate his daughters. When you abuse his daughters. When you subject them to degrading experiences as a husband, as a brother, as an employer, as a colleague. That's how God sees us. Many women today have become damaged because of the abuse they got from men. Many women today have lost their voice, lost their dignity, lost their self-esteem because of the abuse that people like you and I have caused them. I think a conference like this, beyond just the amazing, beautiful things we've heard, we all must take a stand not to be abusers of any kind. Whether physical, whether emotional, we have a choice. No woman can turn you to a beast. We have a choice. More than anything, there is no crisis or challenge that is worth taking you to hell. We have a choice. Are you getting me at all? Abuse is not just limited to rape, murder, or physical harm. There's emotional abuse. There are men who just, if something as little as the wife burning food, they raise their hand. Something as little as the wife did not tell him where she was going to, you raise your hand on her. Or the wife coming late to an appointment you had somewhere, you raise your hand on her. We are not that kind of men. We must take a stand today as godly men who are hearing me now, knowing that God is calling you to represent him in the life of your wife. God is calling you that every woman who interfaces with you from today will say that this man is a man of God. Every woman who interfaces with you will say this one is a servant of God, is a medium of God. Through the love we show and through the care that we show. Could you rise on your feet, everybody?
Power to Excel mobile app. Download the Power to Excel app and begin to enjoy live streams, previously recorded messages of Dr. Sule Emmanuel, and many other beautiful contents. Special features of this app: listen to video and audio versions of all Dr. Sule Emmanuel's highly inspiring and empowering sermons. Submit your prayer requests and other requests directly to Dr. Sule Emmanuel. Stay up to date with Dr. Sule Emmanuel's social media engagements. Enjoy the inspiring 1-minute Sule Emmanuel Daily podcast. Enjoy access to an audio Bible 24/7 with multiple translations. Share your testimonies and transformation experiences directly with Dr. Sule. Receive push notifications. Make special donations to sustain the blessing of Power to Excel globally. Connect now with Dr. Sule Emmanuel on your favorite devices.